HS is the greatest.
Hand me that ox.
Hanging out down the street. Simple thing we did last week. Not a thing to do. Talk to you. We're all alright. We're all alright. We love you, Woo!
Welcome back to Kickin' It Live. I'm Elise.
And I'm Lily. Coming up on the show, we take a look at the Stand Project, Boys Soccer, Mike Smith, and Homecoming. In the course of 24 hours this week, there were 35 heroin overdoses in Central Ohio.
As heroin continues to impact Ohioans, I had the opportunity to interview Jenny Lebman and Allie Scott about the Stand Project this week.
Thanks for having us.
So how did the Stand Project start?
The Stand Project started because there were community members that felt like we had a real need in our community with the growing substance abuse problems. And so Paulin Hoff, our superintendent, our police chief, who at the time was Brian Quinn, Andrew Theato, and Marcy Seidel, who's the executive director for the Drug Free Action Alliance, came together and said, you know, this would be a great idea if we could get some community members, faith-based leaders, parents,
healthcare organizations
all on the same page, bring them together and start an organization that could start addressing some of these needs that people were having with substance abuse.
Okay, so how can students get involved in the project?
You know what, this is really going to be an exciting year. We've got an entire team of adults that are really working hard to engage sort of students from middle school and high school kind of separately. We really truly want to sort of ask the really kind of meaty questions. What kinds of things are you struggling with? What kinds of pressures do you have? What do you wish your parents knew that you're not telling them? And how does substance use play into that? So there's an entire team of folks who are going to be pulling together sort of a youth team or a student team that's going to help us sort of answer those questions. And then we hope to kind of work with that group to provide some of the opportunities that they're so wanting.
All right, well, thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Thank you.
Keep up with the morning announcements for information on the first Stand meeting. In other news, the 17th annual photo contest is underway.
Students, here's your shot at having your winning photo framed and displayed in the halls of the high school forever.
Submission details are available in the main and attendance offices, room 162 and 154, and on the high school website.
Today's club meetings are German Club in room 244, Jam Club in the band room, and Book Club in the LC.
Interested in helping the environment and getting service hours? Join Club H2O, after school on Tuesday in room 145. Now to Audrey and Spencer with sports.
Welcome back to sports. Today is Flannel Day, and our most spirited students for the week that get to participate in the pep rally this afternoon are
Remington Giller, Billy Hoskett,
and Sophie Grund. The last winner will be announced at the pep rally today, so it's not too late to send your picks to the Bear Den.
The pep rally starts at 2:25 p.m. today, and in case you haven't noticed, we're on an altered bell schedule.
The important change to note is the lunch periods.
Fourth period ends at 11:17 a.m., and fifth period ends at 12:04 p.m.
The full pep rally bell schedule is available on Schoology, as well at our Twitter at live_UA.
Last week, technical difficulties got in the way of our boys soccer package.
But it's working today, so here's a look at their season.
Okay, the team's been pretty good this year, I think. Unlike most years in the past, we've had a pretty rapid start. We've got some good key wins, I think. We have a lot of key returners in the back in the midfield, which I think helps a lot. And we have a lot of leadership out there at all times, so no matter who comes off the bench, we're always ready to get the dub, I think, for sure.
I think like coming in this year, leadership is like a big part of our team. We have 11 seniors this year, like opposed to like 5 or 6 last year. So I think like for us, like being a good leader and like setting like a good example for the underclassmen really like sets the tone for us this year.
And surprisingly, our leading goal scorer this year is Alec, which he's a defender, so it's a little rare, but yeah, he is leading our team in goals with 5. Yeah, 5 goals.
come on out to senior night. It's October 4th, and our game against Thomas Worthington.
This has been Audrey Bull reporting for WARL. Boys soccer senior night is 7 p.m. Tuesday at the Marv.
But their game isn't the only feature game next week.
That's right, Spencer. There's also the annual Dig Pink volleyball game at 6:30 on Thursday in the varsity gym. Proceeds from the evening benefit breast cancer research.
Also on Thursday is girls soccer senior night at 7 at the Marv.
You can count on me splitting my time at both of these exciting games.
Speaking of exciting, Alan Kim and Varun Parwani captured the energy from last Friday's football game. Here's a flashback.
Thanks, guys. The full video is available on the Bear Den Twitter profile.
Our Athlete of the Week goes to Michael Smith, who snagged a one-handed catch during the game last week against Pick Central, as seen here on this clip from NBC4.
Thanks to NBC for that footage. Earlier this week, Spence caught up with the legend himself to talk about the catch and the season.
All right, I'm here with Michael Smith, our Athlete of the Week. So, Mike, how do you prepare for big moments like that in the game?
I'd say it wasn't really much I could prepare for. It's just like me, EJ, and all the players on the team, we mess around a lot, and we throw the ball around and catch it with one hand, and it was just I couldn't really reach it with two, so I just put it up there, and then it stuck to my hand, and I came down. And I think we all were in shock. I mean, Brandon Horsley, if you watch the video, he was staring at me, but once I realized I caught it, I was pretty excited.
Yeah, very cool. And you got a big reaction from the media after this game. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I think I posted it right about 2 hours after the game, and I was at Roosters, and my phone wouldn't even work. I had about 200 retweets and about 500 favorites, and now I think I'm about over 300 retweets and about 700 favorites. So,
very cool. Do you plan on going to college and doing big plays like that there too?
I do plan on playing in college, but I don't. As of right now, I don't know where I'm going to go. But I'm still looking forward to it. After the season, I'll definitely make my decision.
Sounds good. And lastly, just tell us how you and the team are preparing for the rest of the season.
Well, we've been preparing. We go as hard as we can, and like before the season, they thought we were going to go 4-6. They think we were going to win more than 4 games, but as you know, we're 5-0, like the first time since 2006. So. We're just every opponent we have, we're gonna play them like they're the best team. Like we play Westland, we're gonna go out just as hard as we did against Pick Central, and hopefully we're gonna win out. We're gonna go deep into the playoffs like last year.
All right, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
That should be it.
You can catch Mike and the other football Bears tonight at the Marv as they take on Westland for the homecoming game.
Homecoming king and queen will be crowned during halftime, and the theme is whiteout. Freshmen, get out and rep the bright white at the game tonight.
The boys golf team is OCC champs, and they finished second in the Virtues Invitational this weekend, with Alan Kim placing second individually.
The team heads to sectionals next Tuesday at Turnberry Golf Course in Pickerington.
District finals are at Apple Valley and Mount Vernon in 2 weeks.
Known by many as the King, legendary golfer Arnold Palmer died Sunday from heart complications. He was 87.
Here's to you, Arnold. Now back to Lily and Elise with lifestyle news.
This week wrapped up the first presidential debate.
It was a close match which didn't help American voters much.
If you missed the showdown on Monday, the next presidential debate will be on October 9th.
Speaking of entertaining television, on Wednesday, Disney announced that Jon Favreau will join forces to produce a re-imaged version of The Lion King. Favreau was the director of the Jungle Book remake. No release date has been set yet.
In television, American Horror Story's Season 6 subtitle has been confirmed. It's Roanoke, based on the settlement in Virginia.
Ryan Murphy, co-creator of the series, has hinted that Episode 6 will include a big plot twist, adding that what you think you're watching is not what you're watching.
In October, Netflix will be adding movies such as Titanic, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and Kung Fu Panda 3 to its site.
A select group of juniors and seniors have been hard at work with the class of 2023 at Camp Odiakwa the last 2 weeks. The camp next year, applications will be available in the spring.
Tomorrow night is the homecoming dance from 8 to 11 p.m. in the auditorium lobby. Tickets are $25 and are on sale now through the start of the dance at locallevelevents.com.
The theme is Carnival and will feature a bounce house, henna tattoos, cotton candy, and much more.
Ladies, make sure to wear spandex or bring a change of clothes if you're planning to bounce.
And now to our weekend homecoming update with Oliver Bellamy and Spencer Charlton.
Hey UA, it's me, Spencer Charlton, the other half of your morning announcement duo, and we've decided to not leave you hanging and give you one more carnival joke.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, now here it is. What do you do if you are attacked by a group of clowns?
You go for the juggler.
Nice. Now back to Elise and Lily.
You must either bring a printout of your ticket or show the QR code on your phone.
The only doors you may enter are in Mount Holyoke by the Golden Bear. Once you enter,
students will get a wristband with stickers to use for the carnival events.
And remember, no admittance after 9:45 p.m.
Have a safe and fun homecoming, Bears.
And remember to share your snaps from all of the homecoming events this weekend.
DM Kickin on Twitter and send us your favorite pictures.
Next week we check in with cross country and UA alums at OSU. But until then, stay rad, UA!